Let's go. We're live. It's your boy Jake B7A coming at you. I don't even know. We finna do it with the new Call of Duty season. It just dropped, what, 12 minutes ago? And we're finna get it. Got the day off today, so that's no problem. So we're finna get it. I got some laundry to do. Other than that, we're good to go. So with all that bullshit, I think the Gonzo might try to hop in the stream with us and try to game out. We're also gonna throw in. We're streaming some Alex Jones in the background. Ye know, so you guys can get a little bit of news while we're running and ducking and dodging and fighting and killing and everything else. So let's fucking do it. All right, I'm going to turn this back up.
So this is just how crazy the world has gotten.
All right, let's go ahead and start this shit.
But when you take a podcast like Joe Rogan that's just meant to be kind of popular, pop culture, interesting guests, doesn't get too controversial, doesn't want to weigh in on these controversial topics, doesn't want to go deep onto these issues, and then they're getting into the military-industrial complex, and his guests are talking
much
about
light coming in, but it sure does seem like it.
It's because it's inevitable. Everything hinges now, not just on the 2024 election, but everything hinges now on what we do geopolitically in the next couple years.
Later today, I got to do a garden update.
As the threat and how we respond to it. I don't think anybody, maybe there are some people, I guess there are, no rational-minded human wants to eat bugs, live in a pod, live in a prison cell, live in a 15-minute tyrannical city like you're living in a Judge Dredd movie or something.
Judge Dredd, that's a good damn movie.
This is not how humans were meant to live.
Oh, a fucking update. I knew
this is not
it.
Our destiny.
All right, chat. We're just going to kick it for a minute. We got an update.
And
My bad.
That's where this is going. And the big lie, you're causing climate change. And so you've got this in the news, but people know it's bogus. Racist UN climate advisor. White man has brought humanity to the verge of extinction.
Little update ain't bad. That's an update.
White man has brought humanity to the verge of extinction. Now, meanwhile, you have Bill Gates, a white man. So, I mean, is that the white man you're talking about? You could just say Bill Gates if you wanted. Bill Gates sponsoring lessons in how to cleanse math of white supremacy. Now, I hate all this tribal garbage. I can go out to dinner or a bar or a ball game or play basketball or whatever. I don't care what color your skin is. Most people are the same way. But when you're a leftist and your desire is political power, when you're a leftist and your desire is to control civilization, you have to put people into tribalism. You have to put people into groups. It's what they do at prisons.
Oh, yeah.
You want to maintain the prison? You put all these people
it's
into
only
groups.
a 5 gigabyte update. That's not bad. That won't.
I mean, they
that
tell
won't
you right
take
when you
long
go in.
at all.
It's like, oh, you're white, you hang out with the white people. They tell you that.
And we'll see if the
that,
battle pass.
Got put in a cell with a black
If
man.
the
It was kinda
battle
funny. He was laughing
pass
at it. He was like,
is
"I can't believe they put you in
motherfucking
here."
worth it, we'll
Oh,
fucking
guess what?
go
We got
for
along
it.
just fine.
But if I don't see
But see-
shit in it, that's where the.
Let's go back.
I ain't gonna fuck with it.
The UN climate advisor. They make up this lie. I mean, go pull it up right now. Al Gore in 2009 said that the polar ice caps, the North Pole, would be ice-free. He said that. Al Gore. One of the leading minds, one of the leading thought leaders against man-made climate change. Al Gore. 2009 said the polar ice caps would be completely melted. There wouldn't be any ice. Couldn't have been more wrong. He put out a documentary, a quote-unquote documentary. He put out a fake documentary in 2000 or 2001, An Inconvenient Truth. And he said the same thing. There'd be no polar ice caps. There'd be no icebergs anymore. And people believed him. People believed that either complete idiot moron or total liar. And the crew's just pulling up all these stories, all these quotes from Al Gore, because that's what we do here. We don't just say things.
Yeah, Al
We
Gore
have a
lied. I
fantastic
remember
crew
I
that
was in
pulls it up and
school
shows you.
before.
We
It
know
was
what we're
before
talking about, not just
2009
the
because
host,
I
the crew.
graduated in
So yeah,
08.
here's Al Gore,
It was way
2009,
before
2001,
2009.
telling you there'd be no polar ice.
They were trying to
Well,
tell us in middle
there's
school
still
that the
ice. There's still a
toasters,
lot of ice.
each toaster's
They said that
producing
there would be no
fucking
ice
carbon,
on the South Pole
and it's
either.
bad.
And so people would believe this. Here's a couple examples. They sent a nautical crew on a ship to the South Pole to go do a geographical expedition, saying, oh my gosh, now that the South Pole is melted, we can go look at all the land and study the dirt and the grass and see things that we've never seen before. This is going to be great. And the ship goes to the South Pole, and it gets stuck in ice hundreds of miles from its destination. Ice, they had to call up a tugboat to tug them out. So they believed the lie. There's a national park. The National Glacial Park puts up a sign that says, they put this up in like 2005 because they believe Al Gore.
This will be melted or whatever.
And it said, there will no longer be no ice and no glaciers in this park by the year 2020. Well, it's now the year 2024, and there's still ice and glaciers everywhere. Because Al Gore was wrong or lied.
Lying ass motherfuckers and all the people that believed it. That's the kicker. All the people that don't like
50, 60 years,
self-verify.
The ice doesn't go, or the water level doesn't go up an
I
inch.
knew from like
They
regular
do a shot
plate
from
tectonics
the
and
East
shit like
Coast.
that. It's not
Yeah,
definitely
there's the
a
ship
big
getting
deal.
stuck in ice. Oops. They do an overhead shot of the East Coast
Definitely
on the
do that.
shoreline, spanning 60 years, just a time lapse from every year, and the water line doesn't move at all. So they promote these lies to make you a slave. They promote these lies to convince you that you need to be a slave on this planet, and the only right thing to do and the only good thing to do is to not be free and give over your destiny to Satan and not God, who designed you with the intent, with the inherent desire of free will, free movement, free thought, free spirit. And all they do is lie. They tell you you evolved from pond scum, a total lie. Proven with modern anthropology that they ban from school textbooks, they ban from major academic speaking events. You're not allowed to hear about that. You're not allowed to hear about the secrets of human history from 10,000 years ago, 20,000 years ago, 30,000 years ago. Advanced technologies and advanced knowledge that we still can't even comprehend because it disproves the theory of evolution. So you can't have that. So you evolved from pond scum. You're not a divine creation of God, where your rights come from, not government. And by the way, white men are racist and they're causing extinction. But let's bring it all home now. So Bill Gates sponsoring lessons in how to cleanse math of white supremacy. So math is white supremacy. Now you could argue that modern day mathematics, arithmetic, was developed and studied and perfected by white men. How does that make it white supremacy? It'd be white supremacy if they didn't share it with the world. If the great engineers and architects of Italy said, nope, nobody gets to learn about how we build things and nobody gets to learn about our architecture and engineering. No, they shared it with the world. They wrote it down and they archived it and they said, this is how we do it. And then they shared it with the world. How is that white supremacy? But what are they really saying? What is the UN climate advisor really saying? White man
really saying
has brought humanity to the verge of extinction. What they're really saying is white man invented the modern world, and so therefore the modern world has to die. So white men created math, so math is bad. And
A little bit of technical difficulties, y'all. No, no,